So now, where does trading normally occur these days? Well, we start by exchanges. Those are the brand names, the household names that you've heard of. In Canada, it's the Toronto Stock Exchange. In the US, it's NASDAQ, the New York Stock Exchange. And there's also the Chicago Board of Trade, which is something that we use for options. There's also, however, so-called wholesalers. So here KCG is one of them. So what these are entities, usually high-frequency trading and pro-trading firms that have an arrangement with the retail brokerage and accept, an order flow, not unconditionally, but on a regular basis. They basically provide liquidity, often at prices that improve upon those that are posted at public exchanges. Then there are so-called dark pools. Dark pools are trading facilities where people can register trading interest without the trading interest being visible to any other party. Dark pools account for a very large amount of volume. This is something that institutions like doing because by posting there, they believe that they don't have to show their trading interest ahead of time, so they don't have to show their hand. And then finally, there's also broker internalizers. Now, they're sort of related to dark pools because they're trading facilities that are operated by usually large brokerages, usually prime brokerages, so that, again, to help their customers get their trades done faster. Now, a dark pool, there's a bit of an overlap. There can be an overlap between a dark pool and a broker internalizer because they often have just the same motive and same trading mechanism. And these entities all may actually even interact with one another. But let's not go into the details there. What I want to get at here is there's a very large number of trading mechanisms that exist, and usually they're there to suit the different needs of the different market participants. All right, now how does trading normally work? Well, so let's start with the exchanges. So in the exchanges, it's quite simple. People submit limit orders or market orders to exchanges. When somebody is willing to pay more than somebody else is willing to sell it at, then the trade occurs. Now at wholesalers, what happens is usually that a retail trader sends an order to a brokerage, and then the brokerage makes a decision to send it to a wholesaler. Often they have some form of payment for order flow arrangement so that the wholesaler receives a payment for the entirety of the order flow the wholesaler provides a payment to the broker for being able to interact with this desirable order flow. Now when you have a dark pool, people send orders to a dark pool, and if they so happen to be matching, so that somebody's willing to pay more than somebody else is willing to sell it for, then the transaction can occur. And broker internalizers, these are mechanisms that the brokers themselves operate. They operate them in a variety of different ways. But again, that's something that is an arrangement between the customer and the broker directly.